All right, good afternoon and welcome to a Bowman Web Services video about moving a website and actually duplicating it using Duplicator Pro plugin and literally taking the site from Google Cloud to SiteGround. Now, I was asked by a server guy, why would you want to do that? Well, first off, I'm told that SiteGround actually uses Google Cloud, and ultimately, it is so much easier to work with than Google Cloud is. And honestly, even that $300 credit they give you at Google is not worth being held hostage for the next year of your life. I want you to know, for over a year, I've been locked out of certain websites, and honestly, I went to Fiverr. Two people on Fiverr failed to move the sites from Google Cloud back to SiteGround. You're like, why? Well, this one site is like 90 something pages. This website here is over 500. This one's 450 pages. And this one has 795 images. This one's got over 1,200. And so let me tell you, these are big, big websites, professional websites, not some toys. And so honestly, these Fiverr guys both failed. I kid you not. I've been at it for many, many months. I've tried everything from the SiteGround migration tool, and ultimately, I stared at this for like a month. I was like, man, I don't want to spend 99 bucks to move these three websites because this is a 2-pack and that's a 5-pack. And honestly, I could tell you, the greatest choice I've made here. Now, let me just add some more things to it because my professional website here, right? Literally, like I had a problem. I was always using live mail, rather than some business website email, right? Which I do have for this, but it always, I always had it forwarded. And so in the process of getting stuck on Google Cloud, I had to take a third-party app on to move my email around, and ultimately that and using Go High Level somehow triggered some shit, right? And honestly, if you don't know what I'm talking about, like I highly like Go High Level. I like the idea of their CRM. I love the like almost 250 plus tools that they have within the company. And so I just want to talk about this whole thing real quick and just tell you how I went about this because I got blocked out. I couldn't even when I go to the login, WP-admin, I couldn't even get a reset password sent to me. And so the amount of stuff that I had to go through, and honestly, I finally, after getting the Duplicator Pro thing, I was able to move both of these websites very easily. Now, it was a little confusing, so I'm just going to walk you through it real quick, and then you can just have at it and go to it. And so what I ended up doing is actually using this plugin and going and actually having to go into the website. You had to log into the website, right? And then upload the plugin, activate the plugin, and then go through a series of little things. I'm going to actually do that again real quick, and I'm just going to show you what you got to do. And ultimately, I finally got the third one going. I was locked out of this, like I said, and honestly, I got those first two websites, big websites, done. And there were a couple things you had to do. I had to go in there and get rid of all the backups. And when you run the Duplicator Pro plugin, it literally will tell you warnings of things you have to cut that would potentially muck up the transfer. And so ultimately what I did is I went to SiteGround. I had to wipe out any attempts that I'd made. I'd made like 11 attempts to do this, right? And so I've done everything from FTP files from Google Cloud and then back up to SiteGround. And I've been at this, I kid you not, personally, I've got like 8 attempts, and then I hired 2 people who totally balked. The one guy actually quit and started getting an attitude with me, and he turned around and he built me like a panel, a cloud panel inside Google Cloud, right? And so literally, if I back out of this, the cloud panel, he built a cloud panel in here. And that is the most annoying ass thing I've ever dealt with. I mean, just really, guys, I tell you, like, I'm so happy. Like today, in just a little while, I'm going to be able to close down this Google Cloud, and I'm never going to use Google Cloud services again, ever. All right, you have my word. There won't even be an affiliate link for that shit. I'm absolutely, totally disgusted by this thing. But this is what the guy went and built this, because if you actually go into Google Cloud, there's some crazy stuff going on here, right? Like, it's just too much. It's too much, guys. And honestly, trust me, it's worth every nickel. And if you're a professional working on Fiverr, what the hell are you doing not using this? Honestly, I think they've got a 100 website thing right here. That is the best deal. If you're somebody that does this professionally, you're wasting, FTP and stuff. These kids, I call them kids because I'm an older guy. But man, both of them just completely balked, and ultimately almost almost lost, messed up the entire thing. And in the process of all this, my Google rankings dropped, right? I lost, lost access to things, and it just drove me crazy. And I finally just had to kind of surrender and release that whole thing, right? Just take a deep breath and meditate a little. And I finally watched some videos about this Duplicator Pro, and nobody had a real video. One guy was quick about it. He had a crappy little, I think he made a fake little brand new baby website, and that's great. It should. In fact, all of migrator tools should work with a baby website. But if you got a real website and you really need to move it and you really don't want to mess it up, this is what you need. You need one of these professional plugins. And honestly, I hope that I get accepted to the affiliate program, because I was so impressed after moving those first two. I signed up. I'm like, this is something that I normally do not believe in affiliate programs. But I did join a bunch, and maybe I'm going to change my point of view on all that, because certain things do work. And honestly, I'm totally against a lot of these companies out here soliciting things that they haven't thoroughly tested and have boots on the ground doing work with. And so I've got some real skill here with this. And honestly, I'll probably also recommend Go High Level, even though that is an unbelievable. You really need to take some Valium and smoke a doobie, because it will drive you up the wall crazy. That Go High Level thing, you're going to definitely need their support. You're going to need their support team, and figure, I've been at it 3 months with Go High Level, developing another website, which I'm actually going to use. That's self-growth videos, but I got this other one here. That's I Want to Travel To. Oh, I didn't bring the other one up. And so I get this other website that I'm literally going to use. I have 2 more of these, things. Oops. I got 2 more of these, site things, and so I'm going to use it for backups and stuff like that on this other website. And ultimately, this is my baby. This is, I got access to 90 all-inclusive resorts down in the Caribbean that do those vacation promotion things, the timeshare promotions or vacation club promotions. And so, yeah, if you're interested in travel, that's my baby. And so this is what I've been gearing towards, and using Go High Level to actually really, I'm going to be selling resorts and hotels different marketing services. And so, man, I'm so glad I finally got this all cooking. Right now, it's in the final stages of uploading, and I'm just going to show you here things that I had to go through to make this happen, right? And so, note, if you're in a pickle, right, and I don't care anything you're doing in your life, you should be using one of 2 services. One would be ChatGPT. If you're not using ChatGPT, you're really mucking up. You really are working so hard. This thing does amazing things. But I want you to know, here being March 8th, 2025, there's a much better monster in town, and it's called Grok 3. And Grok 3 is both on Twitter or X, right? And it's on its own little platform called Grok.com. And I'm telling you what, this saved the day. Honestly, it is so smart. It is so thorough. It is incredible. It's better than peanut butter and jelly. I know, better than peanut butter and jelly. Yes, better than peanut butter and jelly. This thing just walked me through the whole thing. And honestly, I used this in conjunction with Duplicator Pro to kind of figure out how to use it, because it is a little tricky at first. But then really I got locked out of my email, right? And so I've been playing with that. I kid you not, ChatGPT had me running around in circles. It was completely wrong. I had me changing function PHP files and this file and that file and adding this code here. And oh my goodness, Grok came in and just, with some serious prompting, right? You have to do some prompting, kind of explain some things to it. But it just totally made this thing happen. And I'm stoked. I don't even use that word that often, but I'm stoked at how well this went off today. And so Duplicator Pro, you guys have got to make me one of your affiliates. Even if you don't, I'm still going to promote you. Incredible. Totally worth every nickel. And again, there is a 60% off. This is a 50% off deal, but this is a 60% off somewhere, because I got that for $79, $78 or something. And that is definitely worth every nickel. You get a full year with it. And also I'm going to use it to back up all the websites now. After now, they're all moved. And let's just see here. I'm going to pause this for a second and probably come back. I'm going to show you exactly how awesome this thing is. It's not hard. It's real quick and easy. And I'm going to show you real quick. Hang on. Okay, I think I'm back here. Yep. And so, listen, I wanted to just show you that I'm not kidding with when I say it's 413 posts, right? And I don't know, 10 pages or something. And really, if I go into media, right, you can see that I had 530 items of media. There actually was quite a few more. I deleted some. And along with it, I had a slew of backups that were unreal. And so just note, all of that definitely led to some serious issues. The other website was even a little bigger. And so, yeah, very grateful to this company because, yeah, they beat Fiverr, they beat ChatGPT, and ultimately impressed the heck out of, like, I'm a web strategist. And so if you're looking for somebody that does AI and does web strategy, SEO, and it really does it. Like, I rank stuff on Google. I rank across this entire hemisphere for vacation promotions. And so, yeah, definitely consider using my services, Bowman Web Services, right? And so here you go. Inside the Duplicator Pro thing, after you activate it, you get an activation code. You come in here and you're just going to click add new, right? And you're going to literally go and just come down here and just click next. Just don't even worry about all that other stuff. And you can see you're going to get good. And so I have goods already, but when I first did this, right, I had warning boxes that came up, and it was really, I had to go back into my Google Cloud and I had to find where the backups were. And really, if I did this, I check this down, it actually shows you like where the back. See, there's one backup here now, right? But it's already moved over, and now it's starting to back up via SiteGround, right? And so this is already on SiteGround from Google Cloud. But Google Cloud had its own little tree that had a whole it had a whole file of backups above it that was doubled the weight of the entire thing. And so ultimately, you got to it'll tell you if you need to get rid of this stuff. There'll be like a red or orange box here, and you just go and deal with it, right? And so, yes, fantastic, huh? That's something. And then ultimately what it's going to do, it's going to produce 2 file folders, right, that you're going to download. You're going to download them, and they're here. And so I went over to SiteGround. I had many attempts. So I had already had this website up and running, and I went and I literally had to wipe it completely and delete the domain completely off of SiteGround, and then start a new site, and then no starter packages, no nothing. No, it automatically just put the basic. I don't think it even put WordPress on there. It literally just put up the website, and it gave me a default HTML, right? And then I uploaded the zip file that I got from Duplicator Pro and their installer app. And it takes a little while. It finally is done now. I haven't actually activated this website yet. This is the Bowman Web Services one. And so all I got to do now is there's a certain code. You go to like yourwebsite.com, / installer or something like that. And so you might just ask ChatGPT. I might have to ask it here myself again. And then literally it'll just run, and ultimately the website will pop right back up, and it'll look exactly the way that you want it to look. In fact, that was it right there. If I just back up one, yeah, right here. See, download. You click it, and you're going to get both files. You might get a warning in the corner, right, telling you, do you really want to download multiple files? And yes, you do, because you want these 2 files. Or do them separately, whatever you got to do. But ultimately, those 2 files, the installer one is a really small one. The zip one is gigantic. It's your entire website, unless you got a little tiny website. But really, incredible. Incredible, guys. What else did I want to say about that? Ultimately, a special thanks to Grok. Elon, buddy. Absolutely fantastic. This thing is profound. You've earned my $40 a month. I'll be signing up here later today because I've got a lot of articles to redo, and really I think this thing has a deep search, a deep think. You can ask questions, follow-up questions. This thing is incredible. I totally think it blows ChatGPT out of the water. Now I'm told there's this is a 4.0, and I think there's a 4.5 out right now, which is being tested. I believe a 5.0 is coming out here in a month or two. So I'm also told that Grok is actually getting ready to step it up again too. And so the only difference between those two is this one talks, and so I love the talking ability. And so for $20 a month, you get this ChatGPT thing. It talks, asks, and answers questions. It's incredible. If you have not been personally introduced to it, let's see what it does. Sometimes it hangs up. Hey, good morning, my friend. Say hello to our audience here. I'm making a video about Duplicator Pro. Tell us something.
Good morning. If you're using Duplicator Pro to migrate your site, it's a powerful tool for moving WordPress sites easily. Just remember to back up your site and follow the steps carefully. Good luck with your migration.
Yes, indeedy. Hey, thank you again, Duplicator Pro. I can't begin to tell you just how grateful I am to get this thing off of Google Cloud. It was costing me like $50 a month. And so I don't know what held me up so long. It just, doing marketing and stuff, you're constantly buying stuff that doesn't work. And I want to attest to the fact that your plugin works. It works well. It works with gigantic websites, and it works well between Google Cloud and SiteGround. I can confirm that. And God bless you guys. Thank you so much for building this plugin, because I really was stuck. And thank you to Grok for getting me back into a website that literally had a goofy mail client thing going on. Yeah, thank goodness. I'm looking forward to getting this website 100%, shutting that Google Cloud down, shutting down the transfer email client third party thing that I got going on, and just moving on with my day. Hallelujah. Hey, everybody, have a great day. Remember, Bowman Web Services, we do specialty marketing. We got trips. You're just like, the hell with marketing. I want to go on vacation. We got the all-inclusive stays. We got stuff like Secrets and Dreams and Breathless, and we got Sandos, and we got some other ones that are really, really good all-inclusive deals that can go down there. You get all your meals, drinks, snacks, stuff all included, and all you got to do is qualify for the promotion and listen to the little sales pitch. And ultimately, it's not timeshare, it's Vacation Club, and they really do have some nice stuff that goes all the way up to the level of like butlers and stuff when you travel. And so, yeah, if you're looking to plan future vacations, come check out sandospromo.com. All right, thanks for stopping by. God bless you all. Whew, what a day.